All right, I think that's it. Oh, I just splashed myself.
Oh, it's live already?
I think it's live. I'm gonna assume it's live. What's up, yo? How y'all doing? Welcome to the Sergio and Khamille Show, episode 5. My God, that's 5 weeks in a row already.
We're still here.
We still here.
It's only been 5. I say that like we've been doing thousands of them.
I mean, still though, like. Oh, so there is a lag, by the way, from when I hit go live. But yeah, I mean, it's still a lot. Think about it. We went from 0 to 5. That is an infinite percent. It's infinity more.
Like, just to imagine, we were babies in the womb before our first videos, and then our first video, it's like somebody was giving birth. The YouTube was giving birth to Sergio and I, and then Sergio comes out first, and then I come out after. I just go bloop, and we're born.
Like a turd in the toilet.
We're gonna be 1 month old tomorrow. Our first was February 7th.
What? It hasn't been a month?
Tomorrow.
That's crazy because this is episode 5 though. And we've been doing one a week. And February is a short month and it hasn't even been a month?
February 7th was our first live.
Trippy time. Ooh.
Tripping.
All right, y'all. That was everything we have for today.
So this week we go live. Well, we don't know if we're gonna go live for our second one, but we're gonna do 2, and one is going to be on Saturdays. But I don't know if it could be live. It could be like, I was thinking we could do like a late Saturday night when you come back from work.
Like really late, like 1 a.m.
You don't come back at 1 a.m.
Close to midnight, and then I gotta eat and unwind.
You can eat while we do this. Maybe you can do live late late night.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
We could do it. I don't mind doing it late. We could do a 2 a.m. show.
No, I don't think so. Maybe. We'll think about it. But I thought about being Saturday late. Could be cool. Night. Saturday. Night. What's the name of the show? Late Saturday.
Sexy
Tonight
Saturday.
Show? No, there's a show already. That's Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live. That's what I was trying
Let me guess, it's live.
No, it's not, actually. I don't think so.
Yeah, it is. That's the whole point.
No, it's delayed by like 30 seconds in case something crazy goes off. And then they can turn it off. So it's not truly
It's
live.
live.
No. Elon Musk proved that. He
It's
wanted
not
to know.
the microsecond that happened.
Not a
we're seeing
microsecond,
it.
30 seconds. Elon Musk wanted to know if it was truly live. He goes, then I'm going to take my pants off and we'll know for sure.
No, but that makes sense because, if they do something that is a little inappropriate and then they get a huge lawsuit.
So it's not fully live. Live is live. You can't, it's like here, you've watched it. It's done.
It's as live as it gets for national TV.
True, yeah.
Doesn't get more live than that. Not to mention, probably 10 seconds of that is just going to this, going to that, going to the satellite, and all these different things.
Do we have anybody tuned in? I know we started like 15 minutes late.
No. I mean, it is 1:24 on a
Thursday.
weekday. Oh yeah, there's one watching me. Satellite and all these different things.
Do we have anybody tuned in? I know we started like 15 minutes late. We're watching.
You know what?
ourselves.
Maybe we should just play the whole show like this, so then they can watch it a little. There you go. Oh, I fixed it and then I messed it up. Oh yeah, there's one watching me. Oh damn! I wonder if we can create a ripple in the space-time continuum by doing this. What do you think? You don't want to change the universe?
No. Another thing, you said you did clean our camera, right? It looks better. I was looking at the other video. You could see a little smudge. It was from my phone camera. Dirty
That's
people.
funny.
Dirty phone.
Not dirty people.
Dirty phone, I mean.
Yo, y'all gotta try this. Holy crap, this is amazing. It's amazing. I never had that before. pineapple. Holy schnapples! Energy and focus. That's why I feel so energized
What's
and
in
focused. Lion's mane extract, cordyceps extract, green tea caffeine, L-theanine, Panax ginseng. Yeah, it's fire.
I just had coffee.
Just want to chug it. Hope you have a good week. Hope you've been having a good week and you continue to have a good week. Hopefully you've been enjoying the internet and all the fun things and been avoiding all the negativity everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Hope you didn't have that much in crypto like I have.
I don't even want to know.
And been suffering for weeks now.
I don't even want to know what's going on there.
When we make our next million, or our
we haven't even made our first million
hey,
yet.
I'm posturing. I'm just kidding. But yes, you will know if we make a big ass bag. And don't tell your wives about all the losses. Am I right? The boys know.
I know the losses.
Yeah, she knows.
You think I don't know? Like that's the funny thing. Guys think we don't know, but we know. Like we might not even know, but we just know. We get that feeling. Girls, women, God created us with that like spider sense where we can just sense things.
Well, there's one thing though, like that sense, your little spidey senses are going off at all times. So, you know, even a broken clock is right twice a day.
No, I'm for real. We know. And broken clock is your face. I'm serious. You don't have to tell us. We just know. We can sense it. Even if we're broken, we can sense it.
Twice a day you can.
No. No. Okay, should we go to my topics?
Yes, please.
Okay. I have some cool things today. Let's talk about first Meghan Markle's new endeavors.
No way.
So I think they moved. So, okay, I don't know the whole story. I got to get more details, but they moved. They forgot about the royal family. They're like, I'm out. This is not for us. I don't know all the drama that happened.
Wait,
but
Meghan Trainor?
No, Meghan Markle.
Fox?
So
who's Meghan Markle?
So her and her husband, right? Prince. What's her husband's name?
Prince Edward III.
No. No. What's her husband's name?
I have no idea. You're the gossip queen and you don't know?
I am not. Don't call me that. God is watching.
The gossip princess. I'm sorry.
No gossip. It's
topics.
topics.
Pop culture information.
There you go.
Specialist.
Okay, Prince Harry, right? So Meghan Markle has launched a new Netflix series marking a fresh chapter in her career. It was garbage.
Crazy part is I'm the one that told her, let's watch it. It came up and she's like, oh, it's probably stupid. I was like, yeah, let's watch it and laugh at it.
It was garbage.
And it was nothing even to laugh at. It was just boring.
Okay,
like,
let me tell you why.
Next episode, please.
Look, I have nothing against her. Do whatever you want.
Yeah, we
be
never
part
met
of
her
the
before.
royal family or not. Whatever. Do whatever you want. I mean, I liked her on Suits. The show.
That's a cool show.
Yeah, that's a cool show. But
well, it wasn't in the first few seasons, then it got
yeah. Okay, don't spoil it for anybody who hasn't watched it.
Oh, it's always good.
So, okay, whatever. Do your thing. But she seems so fake. She doesn't seem like she's being her real self. And that's what like bothers me because we watched episode 2 where she brings Mindy Lahiri. Oh my gosh, no, that's her name on the Mindy Project. The Mindy show.
Just Mindy.
Mindy. She brings Mindy.
Kelly from The Office, as I like to call her.
Yeah, Kelly from The Office. She brings her right into the episode. And Mindy, she's so great. I love her. She's a true comedian. Like she knows what's up. And she's trying to like play it fun and just like, oh girl, tell me about your look. And she's like, it was so awkward. She's like, my what? Your look.
No, your
she
look.
was trying to like play,
that's probably a thing. You should know, Miss Internet. Like, is Luke a thing? Is it like a word
no
that people use? Like, is
no.
it like a cute new word?
No, she was just playing around. It kind of came out kind of like fancy. And anyways, Meghan Markle did not know how to play that off, and it was just like awkward. And then apparently she was wearing Zara pants and everything else was like hundreds of thousands of dollars. No, thousands of dollars, but Zara pants. Okay, I doubt very much you're shopping at Zara. But anyways, that's Meghan Markle's. You can go try to watch her show. I think Sergio was saying like she's trying to be the new Martha Stewart.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what the show was. Essentially, she's like, oh, look. Oh, I'm not even trying.
We have a comment, but we can't even see there.
How do you know?
On Google, look, it popped up.
Oh, that's my mom. What's up, mama? Mama bear.
But how come it's not showing up here?
I have no idea. Uh-oh. We're new to this. Nope, wrong one. Hey, chat. They chatting. I don't know. Let me see if it actually shows up on the phone there.
But anyways, Meghan Markle's new. It's so beautiful. Okay,
No,
first
I
of
don't
all,
see none, bro.
the first thing that was a little bit off on the first episode, she's not even in her house, in her kitchen. It's like all a set. So it's just, I don't know. It didn't seem legit.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Where did your mom say hi to us? Should I click it?
Hell yeah. She probably commented on another
If
video.
inside of us.
Oh,
Oh my
she
God,
was.
she did.
She commented on a past video, doesn't even realize we're live. We're live! We're live right now!
Our chat disappeared.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so anyways, go watch it. Tell us what you think. Leave it in the comments. Is it good? Is it bad? Am I just a hater?
Yeah, it was interesting. Tell us what you think. I mean, good for her, right? She's trying to rebrand and do something else. It's just kind of funny. It's like she has this whole vibe about her where she's like, I'm royalty and everything. You see her, oh my God. Kind of like I'm Snow White and everything I do is just, ooh, oh my God. Ooh.
No, it just seemed a
I'm not
little
trying.
fake.
Oh, I'm going to make this. I'm going to make that.
No.
And it's like, but you didn't even want to be royalty and shit. Like, you didn't want to do all that. But I, what do y'all think? I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure, right? To be like just a regular girl from California, and obviously not a regular girl.
Of course.
Because she was an actress and all this and all that.
No, of course.
But like, and then you first of all, you don't know British culture, right? Which is a whole different thing. And then you don't know British royalty culture. Because I'm sure if you're born and bred in that environment, a lot of those things are just normal, right? You know how to behave in all the different settings, in a party and this and that and whatever, a high end this, a high end that. And then like, I'm sure that pressure just starts to get to you, and it's so unnatural and so counterintuitive, a lot of the things.
Oh yeah.
That to them it's normal. So then you kind of always sticking out, and then you start to feel that self pressure, right? And then you kind of project that on everybody, like they're pressuring you to be something you're not, and you're like, well, we're not pressuring you to be something you're not. You're just not it, and you're trying to be it. Just be cool with being different. You know what I'm saying?
But listen to this. Like, I know that there's this whole thing about the royal family. One thing that, like, I guess my mom imparted this to me when we were little. She, we used to watch all the royal family stuff. Is it really magical, you think, being part of that family? Or is it 90% stress and 10% you get to wear the best clothes and this and that?
I'm sure it's magical, but I'm sure it's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of work, and it's a busy schedule, and it goes back to what I was just saying. Like, if you grew up in a culture where that is a thing, right? Like, that's a thing. Like, for example, in America, the whole world, but for us here, it's very easy to understand a celebrity, right? It's like, okay, yeah, you're going to be going somewhere, there's paparazzi, there's this, you go to a restaurant, people want to bother you the whole time. You never really have privacy. You can't be friends with your regular friends because a lot of them, I'm sure, end up getting weird. Like, they say you change, but everybody else starts treating you different. I'm sure you got a few that are cool and all, but we get the concept. It's like, it's in us, like, it's like, I'm sure when you're famous, and I'm sure it gets annoying, paparazzi and all this, but it's like, okay, I get it, right? I get it. It's in there. It's like, it's how we grew up.
Yeah.
And royal culture is like a whole different thing, but it's booted in their mind. If you're from England, it's like what it is. It's like everybody follows everything. Everybody watches all the events. It's like the gossip. It's on all the newspapers. It's on all the magazines. It's on everything. And here we don't know what the hell's going on over there.
Yeah.
So I'm sure for her, it's like, oh my God, all this, that, and all this, the other, and it's so different. And I'm sure if you're from there, once you sign up for that life, though it may be obnoxious and it has all these negatives, but you kind of understand, I get these pros with these cons. And she probably didn't know what she was getting herself into.
No.
And now she's like, oh, what?
Yeah.
I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to go to all these events and this and have
I
to
don't
kiss all these hands. And it's like, bro.
Princess Diana, though, she knew what's up.
And that was what was amazing about her. People loved her because she was still she was a regular girl from England that like ended up marrying way up, and she was very gracious still. She fit the part, but she was still just a regular girl to everybody and people, right? I don't know too much about it, but I remember that specifically because I was, because I'm old. So I was a little kid when all that was going on and when she died and all this. And I think that was her charm. Her charm was she was
so
everybody's
charming.
princess. She was like
she was so charming.
Rags to riches type shit.
Yeah. Were we alive when she died?
Yes, I just said that.
What was the year?
I think she died in 94.
Okay, we were tiny. We were babies.
I was no baby. I was outside, girl.
You were like 7 years old.
Yeah. Causing ruckus and chaos.
But not talking about royal family, just a completely different subject. I was at young adults service on Tuesday at Passion City. They have a young adults collective, which is amazing. And the preacher brought up Blockbuster. I would bet like 80% of the adults there didn't know, or the young adults didn't know what that was. Because everybody was like, what? I mean, they've heard of it because it's such a thing now, like back to the good old times in the 90s and the 2000s. But so he said something, which, first of all, Blockbuster. Wasn't that amazing every time we used to go there?
That was fun.
That was the funnest time ever.
Yo, that's $1 million idea right there. I wonder how we can recreate the feeling of going and renting and the excitement to see what's there, what's available, what's not. I wonder how we can recreate that today. It can't be movies because
Netflix. Anyways.
Maybe that's why collectible cars and all that shit is so big, because that's filling in all those gaps.
Oh yeah, it's the nostalgia, right?
It's the nostalgia, but I think it's beyond just the nostalgia. I think it's the act of getting something physical, of being excited about going to the store, seeing if they have
antiques. Yeah, when you go to the antique store,
but even if it's not antiques, it's not blowing up. With cards, that's not what I meant.
Okay.
The act of going somewhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be antiques for you to go.
Can be right. But it was fun to go to the movies at one time, but movie theaters are closing everywhere because people are not doing it anymore.
And
they
people
prefer
are
to be at home.
and like Hollywood is mad at the people. It's like, bro, why are you releasing all the movies? Like the second it releases in the theater, you're releasing it on TV, so we can like literally just pay the same amount. Like you pay $20 to watch the movie the release day on your TV, instead of paying $15 a person. You can just have all your friends come over. You pay $20.
I still love the movies, specifically the ones that you can get food while you're watching.
I do think it might be a good investment opportunity to open up a theater and have like one big screen, one beautiful, massive screen, and just play just the hits every week.
Okay, how about this? You've watched Silo, but for those, Silo from Apple TV. What about a cafeteria with screens all around you? Wherever you sit, you can see, and everybody's communing in the middle.
A cafeteria to watch a movie?
Yeah, like a movie style location, but everybody's like sitting in the middle, super
like a food court?
Couches, but
Food
there's
court with a
screens
screen?
all around it. Yeah, all around you, like a circle.
Maybe that's why like stand-up shows and all that is really doing really good right now. Stand-up comedy, even live music is doing really good.
Yeah. When we get a bunch of money, we'll try all these ideas and see if you guys like it.
All right, comment. I'm interested, and we'll give you 20% discount to our first thing when it happens.
Entry.
And in the next 1 to 10 years.
No, but Blockbuster was amazing. I just remember going and forgetting to return movies and getting fines and my mom yelling at me. But it was just so awesome going there.
You know what you mentioned to me this week? That's crazy when you brought up Blockbuster the other day. How Blockbuster offered Netflix, like what?
$50 million.
Offered to buy Netflix for $50 million when they first started blowing up with their little kiosks and all.
Can you
imagine?
Because they were all outside CVS at one point, right? All the little kiosks, and Blockbuster was like, "What is Netflix trying to do? That's not going to catch on." They had the opportunity to purchase Netflix for $50 million. Do you know how much it is now? Do you know how much Netflix is worth today?
At least $60 million. They would have made $10 million.
$450 billion.
Holy cannolis! Preposterous. Mind-boggling.
No, that's pretty insane. I want an opportunity to come my way for $5, and it's going to become a $5 million idea.
Okay, let's do the math. If it's 50 million and then it's worth 400
50 billion.
It's worth, wasn't it 400 million?
450 billion.
450 billion. So let's do the math. Bring the zero over. So that's like a 10x.
Did you just bring the zero over? That's like a 10x? I'm sure your math is definitely incorrect. But I'm not going to go into that because I'm not very good at math. And
okay, let's call it a 12x. We'll settle it.
No. Get out of here. Okay, so next, let's talk about something else. Okay, so a little follow-up on the Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni.
Oh my God, tell me.
No. So I'm telling them. So let me read this to you. So there's subpoenas going on now, okay?
Wait, what did you say?
Subpoenas.
What?
Don't divide the words. It's one word. You're so disturbing. I swear. Okay.
That word is disturbing. Am I right, y'all? There's a bunch of
your
subpoenas
mind
going
is in
around.
the gutter for no reason.
Subpoenas is going around everywhere.
I don't know what to do, yo. You gotta help us.
Go on with your subpoenas.
Stop. All right. A Manhattan federal judge recently denied Blake Lively's request to subpoena Justin Baldoni's phone records dating back to 2022, deeming the request overly and intrusive and disproportionate. The judge noted that the alleged negative media campaign against Lively began in 2024, making earlier records less relevant. Lively's legal team plans to refine their requests and resubmit them. Okay, do you want to know why this is awesome and hilarious at the same time?
Yes.
I'm talking to them. Okay, so first of all, this whole thing started because Blake Lively allegedly said that Justin Baldoni created a smear campaign against her and put out a bunch of stuff. And we come to find out there's a little bit of like actual proof that she kind of did it to herself, which is
lame.
Okay. But anyways, so she's trying to get his records. The judge is like, nope, you're not going to get it. It's too much. But the whole reason why she wants it, she says that Justin Baldoni is going to, share with the whole world a bunch of information that, because they also requested, they also requested text messages and, like private information. But the judge said they're still kind of thinking about it. Anyways, it's a whole thing where at the end of the day, Blake Lively did something, showed like text messages in this, and now she's asking the court and whatever for them not to show the stuff because it might cause like damage or harm to personalities and this and that, when she was the one that first started doing it. It makes like no sense. I don't understand. Anyways, it's a whole thing there, and I'm so excited to see what's going to happen. But there's a third-party lawsuit now, nothing to do with It Ends With Us, the movie, and Justin Baldoni, but it's against Blake Lively. A Texas crisis communication specialist has sued Blake Lively for defamation. The specialist claims to have been unjustly implicated in Lively's legal battle with Baldoni, asserting that he had no involvement in any campaign to harm her reputation. So this is another lawsuit that will just layer into the legal proceedings surrounding It Ends With Us movie.
Yo, this thing,
another
video's
lawsuit.
Lagging. Look, video's lagging. Sorry, guys. Hopefully you can hear it. Can you?
So this is another lawsuit that
you can hear us, but we're just lagging.
Legal proceedings. I just saw a disturbing screenshot.
I just saw. Look, this is the screenshot right here. That stopped that. I'm gonna show it to them. I have to.
Oh my God, I can't believe that.
Look at the way it stopped. Y'all just seen it, but now you're gonna see it again.
That's so disturbing. And how do you have it? Did you take a screenshot?
I just paused it.
Oh,
it's YouTube.
That's so disturbing.
Hey guys, pause it, screenshot it, and comment it to us. All right?
Please don't. Please don't.
How about this? Stamp that time and share it to all your friends. Yeah.
Please don't. Anyways, so
I'm just kidding. Don't do it. Oh God, I'm in trouble now.
So that's the whole thing. So I'm still following up with that and trying to figure it out.
Okay.
Where that's gonna go.
Interesting. So then what now? What is her lawsuit anyways?
Okay. You definitely have not been listening, and that's why I'm not talking to you.
So she's defamation.
What was our first episode? I literally talked about everything.
Blake Lively and the guy, right?
No, I'm done with you. I'm not.
No, I remember that. And the guy, and she was like basically a bitch.
No, don't say that. How about you try to do one episode without cursing? That would be amazing.
What? It's one of my favorite things.
Anyway, so that's what I have about. That's what I have on them.
Blake Lively and Alex.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Candace Owens to get more information because I get my info from her. Even though this was me actually going on,
Yeah, we don't need you, Candace. The hell.
Going to the actual sources. This wasn't from Candace, but I just wanted to know what was happening. But yeah. Anyways, crazy.
Interesting. I wonder how that's gonna affect her acting career. No more roles for her.
I think it's going to be bad. I mean, I think it's already bad.
How about her husband? You think that's gonna affect his career negatively? Because he was a bad part of it too, right?
Oh yeah, they're in it together. Oh yeah, I think so. I think it will affect them. It's already affecting them.
They're in cahoots.
It's not good. It's just not good. But I want everybody out there who's doing crappy things behind the scenes that are actually crappy people to be exposed. So I don't feel bad for them. I love them and Jesus loves them too, but Jesus loves them.
Well, I
not
hope they don't
their
expose
sins.
all our bull crap.
I mean, what bull crap?
Just your regular bull crap.
Aren't
you happy I didn't say bullshit?
You just said it.
I know, but I had to. That was in context, though. I had to say it at that time.
You could have said, "Aren't you happy that I didn't say the S word?"
What's the S word?
Anyways, so I really think that that's not good for them. But anyways, enough about them. I'm kind of sick of them already, to be honest.
Yeah, it's definitely not as big as the whole Amber Heard thing.
It's definitely gonna get there as soon as if they put out the court proceedings like they did live. It's definitely going to be.
Yeah, but think about it. Like with Amber Heard, once we started watching the court stuff, well, I didn't watch it, but once we started hearing about it, some of the testimonies and stuff were like outrageous crap, like this and that, and literally poop.
No, she was too much.
And so, like, even when this stuff starts getting exposed in court, so much boring crap. Like, oh, and then she said this, and then he was like, that's not fair. And then she was mean, you know? It's like, it's nothing like they got in a fight, and then she threw glass at him, and then shit on his pillow, you know? It's like, oh, and crapped on his pillow.
Did you turn off the AC?
I did not.
That's our AC then.
Would you like me to go turn it off?
I mean, yeah, it's going to be really loud for them. It's kicking on because it's cold outside. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's pretty cold. Not that bad, but you definitely feel it.
I did want to show. It's kind of funny. I'm sure everybody now in the whole world knows about OnlyFans, right? I mean, like Sergio was telling me to go there and sell my toenails.
Yeah, no feet pics, only toenail pics, clippings, toenail clipping pics.
So disgusting.
It's very niche.
How do you know?
Because I doubt there's a lot of it.
How do you know?
Well, let's find out.
No, please don't. That's disgusting. But listen, I was searching for content for this show, like on TikTok and stuff, and I saw some outrageous stuff that people sell on there. I'm not going to mention it because it's rated R, but...
Rated X.
Rated R. And...
I'm going to guess.
Go ahead.
Pee.
Ew.
Poop.
Ew.
Dandruff.
Ew. That's not rated R. That's...
Armpit juice.
That's rated D for disgusting. Yo, no. This girl was selling...
Bathwater.
Should I say it?
I don't know what you're going to say.
She was selling her waxed strips that she waxed herself.
What? If people were buying it?
For $3,000 they bought it.
Oh, but it was like private part wax things, wax strips.
That is so disturbing, y'all. Her DNA is there.
True.
What if they put it in a crime scene or something?
That's a good point. You're going to be like, who killed this guy? I don't know, but there's somebody's wax strip right here. Whoever did it definitely just got their private parts waxed.
Guys, that is so disgusting. It's like, I don't understand how our society came to be, but it makes sense, right? Because it's like in history, there's like the perfect balance, right?
And then there's waxers and the waxies.
There's like the waxers and the waxies. No, there's like how do you say the people that are like super against and the people that are super for it? There's two words that I'm trying.
That's a good way to say it, I think.
No, but
Super
I mean
for,
like the two
against.
Opposite, completely opposites.
Yeah.
Insane. Anyways, I was like, I'm kind of curious. We've heard, I'm sure you've seen TikTok of these girls like, I make $500,000 a month. I don't even want to know what they do there. I kind of have an idea.
Of course you do. They just do porn.
No, I know, but I'm just like there's some of them that are so young looking. I don't know. It's so disturbing. But anyways, what I want to get into.
People graduate high school. They don't know what they want to do with their lives. They still got their youthful beauty. And they're like, because, oh God, I don't want to say this because. Anyways, so I was going to say something my dad used to tell me when I was a kid, and I don't want to say it because it's not that it's that bad, but I don't know. People are weird. But like, they're out of high school. They don't really have a skill, or they don't have a specific, like a high-paying talent. Mm-hmm. And they think about it. Okay, maybe I'll go into school. Maybe I'll go be an accountant. Maybe I'll go be, even if something that is high-paying, right? Like a lawyer. It's like, holy shit, I gotta be in school for eight years. Mm-hmm. Between all the main, what do they call them? I don't remember. But all the main professions, like the big ones, you got to
careers.
Yeah, careers, but like there's a word for it, but it's going to be between 6 to 12 years of schooling.
That's insane.
And then it's going to be a lot of work. And then even once you get out of school, you got to start at the bottom rung. So you're still going to start off at like 60 to 80K a year. And then in 10 years, you may be making 200K, 250. If you're really talented and you go really niche, then you got to go school even longer. And then after that, another 10 years, then you may be making 400 or 500K.
Yeah.
And now if you have all those skills and you also are very entrepreneurial and industrial and you start up your own practice and all these different things, you'll be making millions and millions, but that's very few. Like if you're gonna make a decent living, but making millions of dollars, it's very difficult even for those professions. Even if you're a surgeon, even if you're one of the best lawyers,
It's crazy.
So they're like, okay, it's gonna be a lot of work and I have to struggle very, very long. I know what I could do. You telling me I can easily make 100 or 200K? Like, you'd be surprised. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't make anything, but if you're decently pretty and you're decently consistent, you can probably start like pretty quickly make 100K a year
easily.
And you go from zero living with your parents to
guys,
making
this is not
150K.
a promotion for OnlyFans.
No, it's not. The point is, once your youthful stuff is gone, within 5 to 10 years, now you're back at square zero, except that you lost all your self-respect.
Guys, let's talk about some of the downsides.
Your potential spouse pool shrinks. The guys that are okay with like wifing.
No, let's talk about some of the
porn
downsides.
Star, it's like very
what are
small.
some of the downsides of having live videos of you? I'm sure a lot of guys record. There's
what are the
ways.
downsides? What do you mean?
Yeah, what are the downsides of?
I think the number one downside is your self-respect. I think humans, we are moral creatures. We are like God. We're created in His image, and not unfortunately, because it just is what it is. If that's how God created things, that means it's the best way things should be. But it's very hard for you to overcome some of these things. Like, I've messed up in my life in certain things, and like I still struggle with them sometimes. It comes up in my heart, like, man, I can't believe this happened. I can't believe I did that, and I didn't sell pictures of me naked. It's just a thing. Like, it's a whole process to overcome these things. And I'm not wishing that on anybody. If that's the world you're in, or that's the world you used to be in, there's always grace, there's always mercy, there's always supernatural healing. The Lord can literally within a second just wipe all that clean and wash you clean. And so, a leader back in the day used to say, I don't need a 12-step program. I need a 1-step program. Jesus, 1 step in your, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But even with the Lord, a lot of times it requires, time and healing. But I do think that we're moral creatures, and so in your heart, that's not really what you really want to do. I don't. Maybe there are a few people, like that.
They say a lot of the girls, like on that podcast show or whatever called Whatever, a lot of them say,
oh yeah, the Whatever podcast.
Yeah, the Whatever podcast. A lot of them say, I love it. This is what I want to do. My parents are for me. Like, and I'm just like, you really want to do this? Oh yeah, I love having multiple partners and doing all the things. No, there's something off. It's like there's something off.
Well, people think marriage and monogamy is this backwards, wooden, old way of looking at the world. But it's like, whichever worldview you come from, humans have been around for a long time. Even if you're the most, I'm going to call it little mind, religious person, the earth and everything, just it's only 6,000 years old, which I don't believe. Either 6,000 years or, humans probably been on the earth between 40 to 200,000 years in a very similar form to where we are now. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, after all these generations and generations and thousands and tens of thousands of years of society and failures and this and that, we kind of came to an agreement basically in all societies that monogamy is the best way. Why? Why is that? Because they all got together in a room. Hey, guys, we just want everybody to not have fun. It's like, no, dude. Literally, society is where it's at today because of some of those ideas. And so we've kind of realized through trial and error that this is really the most productive use of your one life on this earth.
Yeah.
And child rearing and all these different things and all your basic instincts, your biological instincts to, your sex drive is supposed to be integrated with all these other parts of who you are and your desire for emotional stability and relationships and being cared for and all these different things. Everything's supposed to play together in this beautiful puzzle. Once you take part of it out and this is that is this, and you separate it all, I don't know, it doesn't seem to generate joy.
No, I think people are split. Joy. Yeah, it seems like this generation is really good at splitting. So like I have that person, but when, like, let's say somebody that it is on OnlyFans and they do show themselves off, right? And then they go try to have a regular life, they literally split themselves. But they think that that's just what I do. That's not part of who I am. And it's funny because it's like an onion, right? There's so many layers, but it's still one onion. And one layer, if there's mold in one layer, it will still affect the middle layer, even though you can't see it. Like, I don't know if you know this, but when there's mold outside of something and you're like, oh, I'm just going to cut a little part out. Actually, just because you can't see it doesn't mean the mold hasn't already reached there. It's just, it's kind of lower and lower, like, it hasn't fully come out yet, but it's still already reached there. So, anyways, you can't split yourself.
Yeah.
Because that causes even more issues later. So I prefer a person that fully knows what they're doing is not good. I prefer that person that are like, yeah, I know that this is not good. I'm doing it really because of the money. And I hope to just do this for a little bit, like I prefer somebody that's fully honest and like, I don't want them to do this, of course, but be completely honest, but don't split yourself, because the moment you start saying, oh, my parents love it. No, there's no good parent out there or a dad, a father that would be okay with their daughter showing themselves up. And I've heard multiple times of girls on the Whatever podcast saying that they're dad. And I'm sure that there's some dead D-E-A-D fathers out there, right? And because they're getting all the money, of course they're going to be okay with it. Same with some moms, But it's like, yo, you really are allowing money to blind you to, like, that's so sad. Like, you're when we say something that's like, I'm priceless, you're really putting a price tag on yourself.
Yeah,
it's like
100%.
You're not priceless.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. I mean, it's like, that's how you know if something is, if you truly think it's okay or not. If there's any level of hiding it, then you really know your heart of hearts, in your subconscious, even though you may not process it in your prefrontal cortex, you don't really think that's okay. Like, if you don't want your parents to see it, then you maybe don't think it's okay. Obviously you may not want them to see your parts, whatever, but I don't think that's it. It's like, no. Like, a lot of them is like, I don't want my dad to find out. Or if you wouldn't want your kid to be it or to do it.
Yeah.
If you're, if it's like, would you like your kid one day to be in porn? If they're like, well, I prefer not. Why? I thought it was just a job.
But I don't know if I'm like speaking out of terms here, but I don't know. I feel like I understand why some parents, especially if they struggled all their lives, I can understand why, the kid doesn't really tell them what they're doing. Like, because you can kind of fool parents, right? In a way, like, oh yeah, it's just something, I just do videos on YouTube or whatever. They're never actually going to see it because you have to sign up or whatever and do this. Unless they're, more tacky savvy or whatever. But they're just like, yeah, keep doing it. Like I tell stuff to my parents all the time. They have no idea. Like, not that I'm doing OnlyFans, but like I tell.
Wait, you're doing OnlyFans?
I wish. No. I mean the money, but not to do that. Just toenails. So how do you think we're able to afford this mic? No, I would never do that. Ugh.
That's from my drug dealing.
Okay. Anyway, so then, like I can see why some parents would just, they didn't really know what's going on. Because there's this girl, her name is actually Camila, which is kind of like my name, Camille. Not like it at all.
Your name's Camille?
So there's this girl, she's Brazilian. The reason why I bring her up, because she's always popping up on my TikTok when I'm like searching for stuff, and she's super popular. And she's huge in the OnlyFans. Like she gets other girls to do it. I pray for her, of course, but there's like a little part of me that would just slap her. I don't know why. Like the moment I see somebody, I don't know, luring other girls, like you're ruining their lives. You have no idea. It's like you're on Earth, you're going to be in your deathbed. What did you do? Oh, I ruined thousands of people's lives.
Yeah, but I don't think she thinks she's doing that, though. I don't think she realizes it.
Okay, you can't realize that you're stepping on poop, but you're still stepping in poop and you smell.
No, you can realize it. But I think the thing is, unfortunately, society has lied to the young generation of girls. And, it's like this whole idea that, free, the woman's sexuality. Why does it... It's like, well, men and women are different. And what is it called? Pair bonding. Like women have this thing where when they sleep with somebody, there's like a deeper bond.
People don't get that.
There's a train. Your daily train. Your daily train horn. You're welcome. First of all, there's a study that I read one time where when I can't believe we. First of all, guys, we never know. I don't at least know what the hell we're gonna talk about. So.
I do know what we're gonna talk about.
Sorry if this is much, but. When a man has sex with a woman and he plants the seed, let's say, right, that a part of his DNA, like literally, like look this up, makes its way into part of her brain.
Her DNA.
And it never leaves, yo.
This is real. Can you say it again, please? It never
leaves.
Can you say it again?
Part of a man's DNA, if he has unprotected sex with a woman, is always in her forever. It literally finds a place in her, and it's like forever and ever and ever.
There is a reason why people say don't sleep around.
Yeah, don't wait till marriage, right? We think it's this old, you're a boring old. It's like, no, dude, maybe, just maybe. Okay, did you know that, so we think of the law in scripture as this very, restrictive thing, right? We talked about it the other episode, too, where, God is like, no, I'm in the sky, and I want to tell you what to do. I want to make your life as miserable as possible. Well, the Jewish people had all these ceremonial rituals and cleansing things before they ate, and all these different things for hundreds and hundreds of years before we discovered bacteria and microbes and you know what I mean. And literally, that sometimes there would be generations where every nation would die off
because of a small thing.
And it's turns out you have to wash your hands if you're cutting
pork
raw
and meat and
it's like,
chickens
we didn't realize there were tiny little microscopic things that.
Wait, there were chickens back then?
I think that's a new invention that just came out. I think it's only been out for 20, 30 years. Of course, there were chickens. What the hell?
Were there chickens in the Noah's Ark?
There had to be, or at least a form of a chicken.
What kind of form?
The real question is, did every animal die? Were there parts of the earth that did not go submerged? Ooh, blasphemy! Kidding, let's not get into all that.
Anyways, okay, there were chickens, I knew that. Why do I think chickens is like from the 1960s?
You're thinking of KFC.
Crisco. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Okay. All right, continue.
Anyways, and turns out like, oh, God told us to do all these seemingly stupid, like strict things before we ate, and I guess we had dozens of generations that didn't die off due to bacteria.
Oh, I guess God is not a dictator. I guess he's just looking out for us. I think God actually cares about us more than he cares about the stupid things that we follow, that we can't even do it right. So God is not...
Yeah. Ugh. And I think a lot of the traditions and the way we view certain things, the scriptures and the law and the Ten Commandments, and the tradition is not necessarily what he gave to us. It's what we've added to it, right? In our lack of understanding.
Yeah.
Like, no, you're not allowed, and no, you have to do it like this.
You can't get tattoos. You're gonna go to hell. I think my parents still believe that. Point.
And like, and so much so, right, that in the scriptures, when Jesus went to the temple, he started yelling at everybody and throwing shit. Like, what are y'all doing? He would look at the Pharisees and say, "You brood of vipers, you don't know what spirit."
Yo, Jesus was a gangster.
Like, he's like, you missing the point, bruh. You're missing the point.
I love him.
And he's like, you're not supposed to work on the Sabbath. And he's like,
Jesus is healing people.
It's like, okay, but I'm gonna heal him. He goes, but that doesn't work, because so basically in the Bible there's a story where Jesus heals this man. He couldn't walk. And he says,
no, he was blind. Oh no, he couldn't
pick
walk.
up your mat and go. And so he picked up his mat. But you're not supposed to like do work on the Sabbath. So like, moving furniture from this house to that house, that'd be considered work. It's like you're kind of remodeling your house and shit. And so it got so strict. It was like, you're walking around with a mat. And they came to him like, why are you breaking the Sabbath? It's like, bro, this guy couldn't walk, bro. Now he can walk, and he got his shit and left with it. Like,
hey, there's something there. If you think about it, the Pharisees couldn't see a miracle because they were stuck in religion. So they missed that beautiful moment. Like if they just stopped and focused on the miracle and not on the work thing mindset, I think they would have been better off.
Yeah, and it's like the rules serve you. You don't serve the rules. Right? Like the instructions, they're there to serve you. You're not there to serve the instructions. It's not, so back to like, monogamy and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, maybe, just maybe, out of all the possible outcomes, you attempting to have a family and children and being with one person, that might be the best way. Like that might be the best way.
Yeah.
If you find a better way, good for you. Good luck. But it's like maybe, just maybe, building with one person. Maybe being with somebody when you're 85 years old. It's like, wow, Camille and I was 20 and she was 19 when we got married. It's like, wow, we've been together for a long time. Maybe that moment, maybe it's all worth it in that one moment. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
We don't got much time left, but here we are. We have all this life. Every time I look at you, I see everything I've been through.
Yeah, and about like the sleeping around.
And think about it. Why do all these old people like that end up getting divorced and whatever? Why in their 70s they want to get married? Why, bro?
Yeah.
Like why? Like.
Yeah.
They're like, what's the point? Or like you look at it like, what's the point of getting married at this point? It's like, no, I kind of want to have a companion. We'll just live together. It's like, no, I want to marry. I want that to be my wife. Like, I want that to be my husband. Like,
yeah.
There's something in us.
There's something special. Yeah, it's exactly. It's not about the law. It's about God. He's looking out for us. Like if we keep that in mind, we wouldn't see everything through like a law-abiding, like
a legalistic
framework. Yeah, I think it's important to do that. But like talking back to sleeping around and stuff, I guess I grew up in a Christian home or whatever, so I never dealt with like partying and all this stuff, and it was available, but it didn't really whatever. I was pretty like content in the youth group and worship and stuff, but like dating, I can see why it's important to save yourself. And I was even telling Sergio, I was like, I saw a YouTube or a TikTok where the wife and the husband didn't even kiss until their wedding day. And it was so beautiful. I wish I had saved that video. Well, I did send it to us, but it disappeared. It's one of those disappearing messages on Instagram. I figured out why we don't have them. It's like one of those that you send it and it disappears. So why are you sending it?
The time? Oh, you had a time thing on there?
Yeah, and all the videos I had prepared for today disappeared.
Yeah, we try to look at the videos like, what the hell?
Okay.
It's like, I sent a bunch of stuff and it's all gone.
Anyways, this couple, they saved their kiss for their wedding day. And like 100%, all the girls out there, all whatever, they all say, but how are you going to know if he's good in bed? How are you going to know? That to me, I would slap every single one of them. Because it doesn't make life better for you trying people out. It's like the downside of you trying people out. Like, your sex life is not the most important part of marriage. Yes, it's very important, but you're kind of basing your entire your entire marriage, let's say, your entire life on that very small thing.
Right.
Where, believe it or not, right, if you, let's say you never had sex with the person you're going to spend the rest of your life with, you'll figure it out. It might take a little time or whatever, but
and
you'll figure
never
it
know
out.
you're never gonna know what you're missing
on,
right? If it's like, and you get to build that with that person.
Exactly.
Versus like, you know, there's always gonna be somebody better than your spouse at something everywhere. But the point is, what was so beautiful about you know, older times, it's like you get married young. It's like, yo, doesn't matter. You know, one of the commandments, like, don't covet your brother's wife. Like, like, don't worry about it.
You don't know what you're missing out.
It's like the whole 80-20 rule. It's like, oh, but this person does this better, that person does that better. And then you see all these people that like have the most dynamic relationships, and you know they're like probably having some steamy stuff going on. You're like, wow. But then they're like have a new person every 6 months. And then there's like, you know, addiction and this and that, and they're in and out of jail. And then it's like, because they're only chasing the most exciting thing. But guess what's the most exciting thing? The most non-productive thing a lot of times. You know, then heavy into drugs, heavy into that, heavy into... It's like 15 years later, it's like, oh, I'm fucking tired.
No, yeah.
Man, I've been through so much crap, like...
Yeah.
And it's like, bruh.
No, yeah. I think...
bruh. Maybe if you were a little less steamy in some of the things in your life, you might be happier.
No, yeah.
Long term, you know.
100%. And I feel like this generation is catching on, though.
Yeah,
yes, there are the...
Gen Alpha, yeah. It's just about to change.
Yeah, I think so. I think that getting married young, having a bunch of babies, you know, I think that's going to become, like, fun. You know, people are going to start realizing, oh, this is actually the, you know, the good thing for our society and for ourselves. And we're much happier that way. And not, like, so much, you know, going after money. Like, you're going to be so sad at the end of your life if that's all you went after. It's like, really? You're going to waste this precious gift of life so you can, you know, go after money that literally you buy everything you want and then you're there sad, crying, depressed.
Yeah, I guess it goes back to the why. Like, why are you getting married? Why are you going for money? Why are, you know, versus like, no, money. It's like, no. If you have a real purpose, well, I want to take care of my family. I want to help as many people as I can.
That's different,
A realization that me and Camille have been focusing on recently, in order to shift our minds and things like that, you know, because there's so much poverty mindset out there, and it's everywhere, and before you know it, you realize, you start to think like, wait, I never thought like this. Why am I thinking like this again? And it's like, one thing that I've been focusing on is like, hey, the world would be a better place if I'm a millionaire. I know I know to some of y'all that might be triggering and maybe sounds ridiculous, but it's like, it's true. I personally believe that.
I believe that too.
It's like the world will be a better place.
Yeah.
You know, there's plenty to go around, right? Like maybe.
Yeah, there's no scarcity.
Maybe if Elon Musk has a couple $1 million less, he's not gonna feel it, bro. You know, if you think about all the billionaires in the world, if they each have $100,000 less, they're not gonna feel it. And if you look at anybody that has over $10 million, if they each have $50,000 less, they're not gonna feel it. So there's plenty to go around. It's just that we don't think like that. We think scarcity. Oh my God, this job, that job. Fighting for like stupid crab, like crabs in a bucket. It's like, yo, relax. There's abundance.
There's more than enough.
There's more than enough. And guess what? The world will be a better place if people that have good intentions,
good,
and obviously everybody has
morals.
Issues. Everybody's gonna, once we get there, oh God, why am I being so focused on this? God, help me with that. There's always a growing process, right? Nobody's perfect, but at the same point, it's like, if more people that had good intention and goals that are positive, and they want to help people, if those people had more money, I think the world would be a better place.
Oh yeah.
Right? Wouldn't you agree? And so, anyways,
I agree.
And people that want families, and so like, hey, maybe I can create a higher quality human if I'm able to send them to have more resources for this or for that, or for schools, or for different things, you know. Oh God.
What?
I almost sneezed.
Yeah, exactly. So money, why are you chasing the things that you're chasing, I guess, is the question. I think if you stop like for 1 minute, it's like, why do I want this so bad? You have the answers already inside of you. It's just sometimes we're afraid to ask the questions because we're afraid of what the answer will be, but it's there, you know.
We need to redefine what abundance is, what normal is. You were created to be abundant. Jesus came to give us life and life more abundant.
Right.
And that doesn't mean finances. That means every other thing.
That means everything, yeah.
But it means everything.
That means,
the whole shebang. Now, don't get me wrong, you know, some people, they're called in their life, and sometimes what matters to God may lead you in a life where it's like, hey, you might live a little bit more, you know, frugal. Like, that's just a life. You know, like, say God called you to be a missionary in Africa or something like that. It's like, hey, you may not be driving around a Tesla because you have better things for you. You know, it's like you have higher goals, and sometimes to reach these higher goals, you have to kind of sacrifice other things.
Yeah.
So it's not about like, hey, everybody got to be rich. No, I don't believe that at all. But I do know that, like, if you feel, it's like this, if you're not content with where you are, there's a reason. Yeah. Either you're focusing on the wrong thing, either you are full of greed. Maybe you got to go deal with that. Go ask God about that. But also, I think it's just like, deal with it. You know, if you're not content with where you are with your financial status, then like, go for something bigger. And then in the process, like, Lord, am I going the wrong way? Like, but God wants you to be poor is not a thing. No. He doesn't want you to be poor. God wants you to not have enough. That's not a thing. No. You know, like, God wants you to struggle and be stressed about your bills. No. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
There are different seasons. There are different calls. There are different measures, right? To one, this guy might have 5, this guy might have 3, that guy might have 1 million or whatever. But God is, I believe, like, I believe Sergio believes this too. It's like, you don't have to be poor to be humble. You don't have to be poor to be nice. You know, if I can believe one thing is that if God is the owner of the universe, there's more than enough for all of us out there. And the poverty mindset, I truly believe it's a sin. The poverty mindset is a sin. I feel like a lot of Christians, right, that call themselves Christians and they're poor, it's because they are legit believing they have the wrong mindset. They are legit believing a lie. You know, they have not been freed from that. And I believe Jesus is amazing. God, you know, he created the universe. He owns all of it. There's no scarcity. So I'm just like, where are you getting that belief from? You know, that belief that, oh no, if God wants me to pay my bills this month, then he's going to provide. No, he's already provided.
He'll provide. I believe that. I believe there's if you just have faith. What are you getting at? What do you mean?
I'm getting to, why is your faith, like, why is your mind like, if God wants me to pay my bills, of course he wants you to.
Right. Like, you're unsure if you should have enough.
Are you unsure that God has good things for you? Are you unsure that God does, wants you to have more than enough? All the Bible talks about is, I have more than enough, overflowing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have never seen a passage in the Bible where God was like, bring 2 vases, or when Jesus was like, bring 2 vases, not all of them, just bring 2 because it's more than enough for you for today. No, yes, there's passages in the Bible that he talks about my faith for you, the daily bread is sufficient, but he's not talking about money. He's talking about him, I'm sufficient for you each day. But every time he performed a miracle or gave people money or like did things like that or not just Jesus, but some of the other prophets, it was more than enough. Hey, bring all the vases. You know what I mean? Here's more than enough. There was never like, here's one little bread. No, he fed the 5,000s and there were heaps of buckets left with food. Heapits? Did I just say heapits?
I like it.
That's not a word. They were leftovers. More than enough.
Hell yeah.
No poverty mindset. I hate that.
All right. We just went there.
God is good.
We went there.
But yeah, anyways. What
so I don't want to hear it, yo. I don't want to hear it once. Never mind. I'm not even going to get into it.
What?
Nothing.
What?
I said
nothing. Yeah. So, OnlyFans. Okay, I did want to bring up something though.
OnlyFans.
No, because that's what we were talking about.
In the conclusion, OnlyFans.
No, I wanted to show you the top. I wanted to show. I have a little graphic that I need you to pull up, please.
What is it?
It's a little graphic on my desktop.
How am I supposed to know what I'm supposed to pull up? You said
it's
a little
right
graphic
here.
I had to pull up.
Oh. It's right here. It's this little graphic.
Why don't you pull it up?
I don't know
you
how to
mean
do it.
put it on the on OBS. Okay, so it's this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, excuse me. I just bumped the mic. Nervous laugh until I figure it out.
Are we lagging still?
I don't think so. Guys, we're gonna get an actual camera. Right? Literally to this day, we're just using a phone camera, wirelessly connected to the laptop.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. There it is.
Okay, everybody can see that. No, leave it really big because we'll just talk
I just messed
over
it up again.
Okay, so can you
What am I doing?
I just want to show. Okay, they can hear it. They can see it. They can see it.
Wait, I feel like, can you see the whole thing? Is that the whole image?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is.
Okay, so what are we talking about?
So I pulled up. I asked ChatGPT. Stop it. I asked ChatGPT to pull up the latest top monthly how much they make earners
Oh my God.
of OnlyFans.
What is it? Oh my God.
As of March 2025, OnlyFans continues to be a lucrative platform for content creators, with top 10 earners generating substantial monthly incomes. Here are some of the highest paid OnlyFans creator and their estimated earnings monthly.
Okay, everything we said, forget it, guys. Go to our OnlyFans.com.
The Sergio Khamille Show on OnlyFans.
Sergio and Camille toes.
Oh, that's disturbing.
Damn, you just saw, my socks are dirty from the bottom. Oops.
How can they see it? Isn't this on there?
Oh, you're right. You're so lucky. I literally just put my feet up. Oh, I'm literally pointing at the camera so they can't even see me. I put my feet up. I put my feet up to the camera and y'all didn't see it. You're welcome. Tell me, go on. Sorry, baby.
Look at how much they make monthly.
Oh my God. 1.5 mil, 1.2 mil, 11 million?
No.
Holy.
That's not 1.5 million.
No, then what is it?
Isn't that No, that's not a billion.
Imagine a month? Hell no.
Wait, but there's something wrong because they're going from low to high.
Yeah. What's wrong
So
with that?
is it 14
Oh, it's not going. It's just random. I think it's just whatever. Just look at the chart.
Okay, whatever. I was like, wait.
Tyga.
Yeah, I believe Tyga is there.
What the hell?
Rapper, entrepreneur who offers a variety of content, including music-related posts.
Weird. Mia Khalifa, 6.4. Erica Mena.
Guys,
Pia Mia.
$11 million. Bella Thorne, did you know this? She made headlines by earning $1 million within 24 hours.
When it happened, it was like everywhere. She literally, because basically she just started OnlyFans and everybody signed up on the same day. She got $1 million in the first day.
She got $1 million in her first day. That is insane.
That is insane. Holy snapples.
Anyways, I just wanted to show that.
Holy
since we were talking
shabolies.
about that.
That is a lot of money.
I get why people go there.
Yeah, but most people aren't even making it. That's the thing. Most of these girls are trying. Like 99% of them are trying. They're putting all their business out there and they're making no money. It's like, oh, I made like $500.
No.
And now my self-dignity is
not good.
And your self-worth should be worth more than $10 million.
Not good.
You know, but for those people, I'm sure it's a tougher choice. It's like, damn, I can make $10 million right now and I'll be set for the rest of my life. Most of these girls are like, I'm just gonna try. Look at me. It's like, bruh.
It's sad. I don't like it, but I can see why people are attracted to it.
I feel bad.
But yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to show their earnings there. It's insane.
That's a lot.
It's insane. No wonder.
I mean, you know what's even worse? I think it's when you think about how many people are giving money to that. Like, people are signing up. Think about this. There's so much free porn, right? It's like unlimited amount of free porn. And then on top of that, you're so addicted to that shit that you're literally going to pay monthly.
There's something wrong.
Like, you're so addicted to the freeze, like the millions and probably hundreds of millions. Maybe that's a lot, but the millions and millions of videos out there is not enough for you. I need to go pay for it.
Dude, it's not good. It's not good. Like, what that is doing to our brains, to our kids. You know, most of them are guys and they're young guys. You know, they're definitely women that watch it too, that goes, but I guess the data shows it's most of guys, and it makes sense, like, why you're not doing well in life. Like, you're in this video game world almost. You know, it's real people, yes, and whatever, but like, even on whatever podcast, the girl was saying, like, these girls have so many subscribers that it's not them chatting with you because they know you can pay a little bit
Yeah.
more to chat. It's these Indian guys in India.
Oh, and wait till they really figure out this AI when it comes to automatic chat.
Okay.
Because these girls ain't using it. They're paying some $5 guy in India to chat with
No.
you.
They're not paying, hun. The OnlyFans now provides the whatever podcast.
It's included?
It's included. So anybody who are high earners, like if you earn a lot of money,
crazy, bro.
they have a whole team dedicated that answers your...
Oh, hi, is this really you? Hey, daddy.
And it's like a 40-year-old in India.
Hey, Daddy, how are you? Oh, would you like to see my pictures?
Please don't do that.
Oh, this one is special just for you. Nobody has seen it.
And it's literally sent to like thousands of people at the same time.
No, and it's just not India. Brazil, South Africa.
Hey, everybody.
They go to the countries that, of course, the people need money and they can pay them really low wages, like $2 for the day or some stuff like that. $2 for the entire day. That's insane.
That's wild.
Anyway, so it's all fake, y'all. It's all fake at the end of the day. It's like you're trying to get something from these girls that you could literally be having in real life if you got it together.
Unfortunately, a lot of these guys can't because, one, they haven't developed their social skills. They're not really able to have
Go
conversations.
develop your social skills.
Right, but that's the thing. And okay, so it's like your psyche is it should be very integrated. So like every guy wants all these different things, right? And one of them is, hey, I want to have sexual satisfaction. And then once you it's all integrated together in a relationship and life goals and financial success. It's like men look at it as like this negative thing where men have to finally figure out how to be financially independent in order to get a good woman. It's like, no, that's why it's there, bro. So then you can go be financially independent. You can go figure it out. And then guess what? The women are not out here showing themselves on the internet. So then you will be able to find a good woman. There's enough to go around for everybody. It's like everybody, men finally figure out their life, figure out their careers, find a good woman. Boom. It's like your whole life is integrated in one big, wholesome, holy thing. Mm-hmm. But it's all split up. So the women are not they're not necessarily quality women these days because they're all thirst traps. Not all of them, but a lot.
Most.
They're all thoughts. And then
Toddies.
And then the dudes also are not having drive to be successful because they already getting a lot of this fixed elsewhere, and so they don't have a need to develop on how to talk to girls. Like it's not, there's no urge for it because if part of it is sexual drive, if that's a deep biological urge that you have, but if it's controlled and stewarded correctly, that's going to lead to all these different beneficial things. But it's all split up. Nobody has stewarded anything. So now men are not good at talking to women. Women are not quality women to begin with because they're out here doing random crap. And then it's just everything is just screwed up. See? Good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that I didn't say that word.
Good job. You want a prize?
Yeah.
A dunder? What is it? Not a dunder. Not a dunder. Do you want a what is it called? A Dundee? A dunder.
Yeah, I want a Dundee.
Okay, I'll get
But
you.
anyways, think about all that. And so, yeah, it's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Everything's messed up.
Wild. But yeah, against
And
OnlyFans.
we'll see the ramifications of this in the next 10 to 40 years.
Well, you're already starting to see because couples, first of all, people are not getting married. They're not having kids. That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
No, it's not. And lots of people want kids.
Yeah. I want 5 of them. 5 of them.
Push!
So I was actually talking to Melissa, and we were talking about how I want twins, right? And
Who's Melissa?
your brother's
I know, they don't know that.
girlfriend. Oh, that's my brother-in-law's girlfriend. She's awesome. Anyway, so actually Melissa, she was you can see her because she's an actress, and you can see her on Sweet Magnolia that's on Netflix. She's like serving at the bar. She
cool.
sent me the episode and stuff. I'm gonna post it on our comments, but she's so cute.
She's sweet.
She's so sweet. But anyways, I was talking to her and I was like, I want twins. And then we were just chatting and we started looking up the twins, how the bellies look. I don't think I want twins anymore.
Torpedoes.
Guys, that is insane. Like those moms, they deserve a medal of honor from the president of the United States, and any 2+ moms that had like triplets.
Yeah, and then the more over 2 you go, you
deserve more medals.
Yeah, purple.
And you deserve
star,
you
Medal of
deserve
Honor.
a certain amount of money per month for the rest of your life. Take it from Barack Obama. Take it from all the presidents that were okay, and give it to the moms. Okay? Because, oh my goodness, their bellies are so big. Oh, I don't know if I want it. I'm scared. But I would love twins.
How about quintuplets?
No. 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 God, if it is your will for me to have twins, I shall, and my belly shall be perfect and no stretch marks, and my belly will not be huge because my babies will be like perfectly sized, tiny in there, just like I was.
Amen.
Amen. But yeah, anyways, we were looking at those photos and that was so disturbing, actually. I don't know how that's possible. That's such a miracle. That's so insane how, women can like grow a freaking human inside of them and then just...
It's beautiful. It's amazing.
That's insane. I think I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you should do. Spend all your best birthing years sharing pictures on the internet.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, but
Oh,
anyways,
God.
we're excited for kids. Right?
Yeah, we are.
I am. It's time. But yeah, we're excited to be parents. We're not pregnant. That's not what I'm going to tell you guys. I don't know if I'm going to tell you guys. I had a dream that I didn't tell my parents, that I didn't tell anybody, and the baby was born. This is how I
Whoa.
would like it to be.
What the hell?
Just show up one day for Thanksgiving. Oh, another train is coming. Okay, I think we should end here. I think it's good.
There's nothing else on that page?
There's a bunch of stuff, but it's kind
All
of
right,
boring.
hit me with the boring stuff because we'll be quick with the boring stuff.
No.
Ready, set, boring, go.
No, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about
Oh,
that.
I wanted to say something, but I forgot. There was something I wanted to bring up.
The train. Again.
Oh, I don't remember. Damn it. Oh, we can talk about it next week.
Okay, well, Saturday.
Saturday. We can talk about it Saturday. Guys, mwah, love y'all. Thanks for pulling up. Thanks for watching. Oh, I gotta do my daily gang.
Grrrring, grrrring.